Greetings, seekers of knowledge, and welcome back to Whispering Stones, a guide to cemetery symbolism. I am your guide through these hallowed grounds, and on today's journey, we shall delve into the intricate and fascinating world of fraternal orders and trade guilds, specifically the tools of their trade immortalized in stone. Join us once again as we explore the curious corners of history and the human experience. As we meander through these cities of the silent, our eyes are often drawn to symbols that speak not of faith or family, but of a life's work and sworn brotherhood. These are the emblems of the masons, the oddfellows, the carpenters, the blacksmiths, and the many artisans who built our world. Their gravestones became a final testament to their identity, a lasting mark of their contribution to society and their connection to a chosen fraternity. Let us begin with perhaps the most recognized of all fraternal symbols, the square and compasses of the Freemasons. You have undoubtedly seen it. The square, an instrument for testing right angles, represents morality, truth, and honesty. It is the tool by which a Mason is reminded to square his actions by the square of virtue. The compasses used for drawing circles symbolize the importance of circumscribing one's desires and keeping passions within due bounds. Together, the symbols of the Freemasons represent the balance between the spiritual and the material, the earthly and the divine. The meaning of this G is a subject of beautiful, layered interpretation. Often, you will find the letter G suspended in the center. For many, it stands for God, the great architect of the universe, acknowledging a supreme being as the ultimate creator. For others, it represents geometry, the mathematical science upon which the craft of stonemasonry, and indeed the universe itself, is founded. It is a symbol of profound depth, speaking to the intellectual and spiritual pursuits of the fraternity. When you see the Freemason symbol on a tombstone, you are looking at the final resting place of a man who dedicated himself to self-improvement, charity, and brotherhood. But the Masons are not alone in their symbolic language. Look closely, and you might find the three links of a chain. This is the emblem of the Independent Order of Odd Fellows. The Order of Odd Fellows has a powerful and elegant symbol representing friendship, love, and truth, the guiding principles of the order. The chain signifies that these virtues, when linked together, create a bond that cannot be broken, a fellowship that extends beyond the veil of life itself. The Odd Fellows were founded on the principles of mutual aid and charity, a commitment to visit the sick, relieve the distressed, bury the dead, and educate the orphan. This simple chain of three links speaks volumes about a life dedicated to the welfare of others. Now, let us turn our attention from the fraternal to the vocational. The guilds of old, the precursors to modern trade unions, also left their indelible marks upon the stone. A blacksmith's hammer and an anvil, for instance, are the unmistakable signs of his craft. This was a craftsman of fire and iron, a vital member of any community, forging everything from horseshoes to hardware. The anvil represents the foundation, the steadfast base upon which work is done, while the hammer symbolizes the force, the skill, and the will required to shape raw material into something of use and beauty. It is a testament to a life of strength, transformation, and creation. Similarly, a saw, a plane, or a carpenter's square points to a woodworker. These were the men who built the homes, the churches, and the furniture that filled them. Each tool tells a story. The saw speaks of division and preparation, of cutting away the excess to find the useful form within. The plane speaks of smoothing and refinement, of taking something rough and making it polished and perfect. These symbols do not just say, "A carpenter lies here." They speak to the very nature of his craft, a process of meticulous shaping and finishing, a metaphor for a well-lived life. You might also encounter a shoemaker's shoe form, a weaver's shuttle, or the trowel of a stonemason, a cousin to our friends the Freemasons. The trowel, used to spread the cement that binds stones together. The trowel is a potent symbol carved in stone for spreading brotherly love and affection, the very cement that unites a family or a fraternity into a strong and durable structure. Each of these symbols is a key, a whispering stone that unlocks the story of an individual's identity. They tell us what they did, what they valued, and to whom they belonged. They were proud of their work, proud of their associations, and they chose to make that pride a permanent part of their memorial. They understood that a life's labor was more than just a job. Their order in symbolic form is carved on their grave marker, was to them and to the world a calling, a discipline, a contribution to the fabric of civilization. By recognizing these tools of the trade and emblems of brotherhood, we connect with these individuals on a more personal level. We see them not just as names and dates, but as the blacksmiths who shod the town's horses, the carpenters who raised its roofs, and the brothers who pledged to support each other in times of need. It is a beautiful and poignant reminder that every life and every labor has a story worth telling. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Masonic and Guild symbolism. I hope this episode enriches your future walks through these outdoor museums of memory. For more deep dives into history, folklore, and the mysteries that surround us, be sure to explore the other videos here on the Tenacious Grasp on Reality channel, and perhaps even check out the novel that started it all. If you've found value in our time together delving into the mysteries of the cemeteries and its lore, please consider liking this video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next chapter of Whispering Stones. Until we meet again, may your curiosity be your compass. Walk with reverence.